Well, really proud of a few of the guys, especially our bench. I thought, Noah and Ike haven't played much, and Noah made a huge shot for us, made two big free throws, and I thought he really defended well. He brought some toughness to us, and when we got Ike in there, just the 4 minutes he got, he got 2 rebounds, and he made a presence, and that's good. I wish we've had some games where I could keep them getting developed. But tonight was, this is a team that's picked to win their league and they're picked to win the Sun Belt. So we just we run into a really difficult schedule, and this is a high offensive team. And I thought we started the game well defensively, and then they got away from us. They made 13 threes, which you never want to see that. We did keep them off the free throw line, and I thought out-rebounding this team would be huge. They come in plus 10. So we got tested, but without Tom, without Prince, 2 guys that have been in our rotation, I thought we had some guys step up. I thought Bryce and Isaac and then Tony were really good. And Bryce made some huge plays for us that really helped. And Isaac, before he got in foul trouble, was doing a lot of good things. So proud of him. Not an easy game. We got to get some rest. We'll take off tomorrow and hopefully get there. And we got a great challenge, but a tremendous opportunity ahead of us with Carolina.
This was another one of those games after a big win, and like you mentioned before, Carolina. How difficult was it to get the team up for this game?
I thought we started really well. I think it was 10-0 start the game, so I like the start. I think what happened, we haven't been up 20 in a while, and I think we got up 19 or 20 and we relaxed, and then all of a sudden we're throwing behind-the-back passes, we're throwing no-look passes. We shut down our defense, and a team like this, and we kept telling them the one thing this team does, they score. They haven't been held I don't think they've been held below 70 all year. So you come in averaging 90, we knew they could score, and I think that was the lesson our guys learned. They got up 19 and they relaxed instead of just keep doing what you're doing and push forward. So it wasn't so much getting them up because I liked what we saw. I liked what we saw yesterday. Shoot around today was good. The walkthrough was good. The start of the game was good. I think the lesson was learned. I think it was 18, 19, we got up. And then within a couple minutes, it's inside 10. And we relaxed at both ends. And I hope that's the lesson that the guys learned.
How has Jonah looked in his 2 games of pretty extended action now?
I like what I'm seeing. He's showing progress. What do you have, 9 and 5 tonight with 2 big blocks. He's showing some activity. He gives us length. He's had 30 minutes and now 32 minutes. So I think Tom will be back. Tom really just had some kind of stomach bug, and he even was here, wanted to stay here and watch. So it's not a contagious thing. So I don't think it was a major deal, but he needed to be held out tonight. So hopefully he'll be back. Prince is day-to-day, so we'll see how that bone bruise is going. But I like what Jonah did. Jonah's starting to come into his own a little bit, and we're going to need that. I think that's a huge push. Hopefully get Gigi back by the start of conference season in that area. So hopefully the depth can continue to help us.
How tough was it to prep for a guy like Sean Long without Thomas Welsh in the lineup tonight?
Well, that was the hard part, was that we prepped with Tom. And then Tom's sickness hit him this morning. So we really found out at shoot-around at 10:30. So that made it hard, from that standpoint. And Long is such a difficult coverage because he posts hard, he drives you hard, he can shoot the 3, and he rebounds the ball. So he scores in a variety of different ways. And, so I thought we battled him, and it's a hard team that you go doubling because they got some guys that can stretch you and make shots. And so I think that's why they're a really good offensive team. But not having Tom in there obviously changed how we were going to do some things.
What did you think of Bryce's first half?
Well, it's tremendous. Second half he got wore down a little bit, but then he made big shots. He made a couple really – one thing I think Bryce has really gotten into here in his junior year, he's really understanding the time that we need for him to make a big shot. And he seems to have done that through 11 games. He's made an awful lot of – and what I mean by that, the team pulls within 6 or we're down 4. And, he's just got that sense to him and that ability to, hey, the team now needs for me to make a shot. It's not about me facilitating, getting this guy. They need for me to make a shot. And he's really done a good job with that through 11 games. I thought he did that tonight. I thought in the first half he did it. They made 2 big shots in the second half when they were really making it tight. I think it was 2-possession game, and he made 2 shots to push it above 2 possessions. So we're asking him to do a lot. You know, he gets 6 rebounds, 7 assists. I don't think he's had 6 turnovers his whole career, and some of them were odd turnovers. But he's logging a lot of minutes, so we got to get him rest when we can. We got 4 days here to get ready, so we got to watch him in practice. I thought it looked like in the first half I was going to be able to get him some rest, and then Isaac got in major foul trouble. And when that happened, I just didn't feel comfortable with Prince being out, that I could have Bryce and Isaac out at the same time. So he had to play a lot of minutes again tonight, so we got to watch him when we're not in games. He's going to be fine. He's a tough nut, so he knows. You know, I've told him several times his daddy played 38 minutes a game back in the era of tight shorts, so it can be done. It's not like you're not incapable of doing it. But with that said, we do have to watch it in practice.
Coach, a few games back, I think it was Long Beach State, you said you wanted to see more tenacity out of your defense. Have you seen that a little bit improved?
Yeah, I really saw it against Gonzaga, and I saw it against Kentucky, and Long Beach when we had to, and Louisiana Lafayette when we had to, and that's the danger. That's where our guys now, when we talk, and we've been talking about growth all the time. The next step of growth for our team defensively is they've got the confidence that, hey, we guarded Kentucky, we guarded Gonzaga, we have guarded Louisiana Lafayette and Long Beach when it's like we had to, instead of we got to consistently put together a tough 40 minutes of being hard to play against, because I think we can score. I really think, we've played 11 games, we've played a great schedule. Monmouth wins at Georgetown tonight. I mean, we've played a great schedule, and yet we're averaging, we got 89 again tonight. We got to be over 80 points for the year. I mean, we're scoring the basketball, we're shooting the basketball well. The key for our growth is going to be, can we develop 40 minutes of toughness? It doesn't mean we have to be I'm not saying we're going to be a lockdown top 10 defensive team, but our numbers defensively of what we hold you to shooting and points and those type of things, we got to do a better job consistently, and that's got to be our next step.
You say that you always talk about growth, and that's 5 wins in a row going into the game against Carolina. So how happy are you with the growth overall with this team in non-conference
Tremendous.
play?
You know, somebody was asking me today the difference from the teams, and you know, last year I tried saying how inexperienced we were because we had nobody playing their role that was the same from the year before other than Norman. Bryce had never started, Isaac had never started, Tony had never started, Thomas had never played, he was a freshman, Kavan had never played, he was a freshman, and we didn't have much depth. And that team got more experience. Now we come into this year, we at least have guys like Bryce has started now, Isaac has started now, Tony has started now. Those are 3 vets in our lineup. Thomas has really matured in a year, so now the young guys, there's not as much pressure on the young guys, but we need those young guys. And so the growth has been really good. It's just, you know, this schedule probably a year early, but even with that saying that with our schedule, it helped us last year. I think it's going to help us this year, and that's what we try to do. Like a Louisiana Lafayette, we try to get teams on our schedule for the most part that are picked to either win their league or second, third in their league, and these other divisions that we don't know much about, and that's a great test for us. And we lost by 1 possession against Monmouth in overtime, and we lost 1 possession in Maui to Wake. So we're 2 possessions away from having this thing at 10-1 and being really happy. But I think the Monmouth and the Wake has allowed us to grow in the last 5 games, and hopefully we can keep doing that. Good? Thank you. Appreciate it.